here at Blue Rock Springs Park in Benicia. Huge eucalyptus trees are here, and it's a very large park that has the feel and layout that you would normally see in a cemetery. You can imagine tombstones laid out and all the various monuments. There's access up into the hills here through the hiking trail, and there's a tremendous amount of craggy features that are up in these hills, and so it'd be nice to be able to get up here and have a look at some of the makeup of the structures or the geology or the hill. A friend of mine, an older gentleman who grew up here, used to play here as a child, and he said that there's active running mercury coming out of those hills, and they used to play with the mercury. So it's going to be interesting to see what's up there. There appears to be some construction still evident in the foothill of this park where the hiking trail is, so it'll be interesting to see if there's anything detectable there. And there's also peacocks here. So it looks like it'll be a fun day. See how things progress. I'm trying some of my new equipment, trying to see if I can get some better video and audio. So we'll go right up into this park. There's a lot of people that are here today. I saw a horseback, and there was a paraglider, and there could be some good viewpoints from the top. So we'll see if the Bay Area is visible. It's a real nice day. Really nice day today. So this stone house, we're going to look at that and see why is that here, and it seems to be coming out of the hillside. And always the mammoth eucalyptus trees. So I'm looking at this stone house up close, and it is made of very unusual stone. It looks like it was molten. The makeup of it is very unusual, but this side here, it doesn't have that effect. And this, you can see the familiar red color and what the makeup of the material is, but it looks like it was molten. And here's some of this quartz that we see, which could be molten mortar. Could be. Let's go up the hill. So on a large mound coming down, I'm gonna get access to the trail, but the eucalyptus trees are here and everything looks real blocky and really burnt. The rocks look like something has happened. There's the huge eucalyptus trees, and I'm finding some old remnant plumbing. There was another manhole a little ways from here. Really bad condition. Lots of rocks. I'm gonna try to find a better portion of the trail to get over the top of that ridge. Red soil on top of this mound. There's some sort of concrete something. So trying to get up there. I think there's a trailhead. So it looks like easy access into this park. There's a nice gate. I'm gonna go right up. On the trail. Moment of decision, the easy way or the hard way. Take the hard way. some sort of iron equipment here in this hole, and I've noticed some utility boxes, rather utility covers, high up here, and then these unusual markers. I don't know what to make of them. So this speaks of a Vallejo water line of 18 inches. So I don't know what would require a water line up here. Very crusty, craggy material. It looks like the surface was bubbling. So up here high atop, and I'm seeing the really bubbling surface, very red, a lot of iron. But then over here is a shift, and I'm hoping you can see how smooth that is. How smooth that is. This whole section, very smooth, very unusual shape. And then the various components. I'm going to climb back up on here and look at that section. Might have been. This may be a brick line. That may. It's very, very damaged and very heated and splitting apart in multiple directions. And then here's this smooth surface that's coming out, running some distance from below in the park. It does have the appearance of a running wall. So here's the continued face of what looks like a wall, and it takes an abrupt change of angle, and there's a huge debris pile that I'm going to get on top of. But the what we see here has the appearance of sandstone with a more finished face, very smooth faced. So the smooth face does continue up and then to whatever that is. I'd like to know. Let's go up on top. Extremely craggy, really weathered, and a very unusual composition. Okay, this is pretty good. So I'm seeing distinct lines. Looks like crystalline, which could have been the face of some mortar. I'm gonna keep my eye out to old Rattlesnake Country. And I'm in their hut. Really craggy and extremely hard and sharp. Really unusual material. That looks like more outcropping of wall right here. Here. The surface of everything is amazing. It has this smooth, extremely weathered-like surface, but then there's the extreme craggy surfaces. I don't know what this is that I'm on. Okay, there's another wall behind it. There's another wall right behind here. So just as a point of reference, so high above Benicia and Vallejo, California, with the San Pablo Bay in the distance and Mount Tamalpais, here's some extreme mining operations. Very large mining operation here, and a very significant golf course at the base. But well beyond the hill, you can see in the distance, it's Mount Diablo off in the distance. But this is where all of the walls of California are running. So all throughout all these hills, all the way south, 100-ish miles, just San Jose, 75 miles or something. These walls are everywhere, and the eucalyptus trees were at the base of these hills that I'm on today. And I don't know what this material is, but it has every appearance that it was once molten and bubbling and flowing, and these distinct channels between the material, especially something like this, So that has every appearance of a brick line, another line, the vertical, and the vertical, and it's extremely red. And of course it's all interconnected throughout all of this, so iron rich content. A very interesting area, very interesting time period. Absolutely no history on this area. So let's have some more peeks. More of this cut edge. More of this cut edge is here. And here. It's really red. So the face of one of these stone pieces seems to have the ability to reflect sunlight quite well. See if the glint appears. Probably be presence of quartz or pyrite, maybe feldspar. Poison oak. Yowza. Way up here. It smells like licorice. All this anise. way up here now. So coming down from this, what appears to be a structure, has a lot of very straight lines and obvious connection points, turning points. I was up on top of there. That's where I was climbing. Pretty high up, obviously. But there seems to be, items straight. It's very straight, and they're interconnected. You can see predictable straight. And I didn't get around that corner, but that's getting up to the mine property, which is the same mine ownership of the Napa mine, providing most of the aggregate for all Bay Area infrastructure construction for maybe the last 80 years. Back down the lower part of the trail, and there's more of this very smooth, very shiny surface, a lot of glint to it, very smooth continuous down, almost has trace machine marks to it or possible mortar. There is lichen, green lichen, and it continues to be seen on many angles coming down this very predictable slope, and it seems to be terraced, and you can see the next level where the slope angle is returning. So is it out of line to suggest this could have been a pyramidal structure prehistory, and it could have been decorated in a much more magnificent way? Can you say that out loud, or is that just pure fantasy? This seems to be a fairly popular hiking trail. A lot of people here. But just wondering, so a lot of this material has the surface showing signs of melting, and it's throughout the trail as decoration. So some would say lava rock, but I don't believe there's any history of a volcano here. I don't think this is a volcanic vent of any sort. So I'm going to get on the maps and go a little deeper. So having a last look at the park grounds and noticing the very large eucalyptus trees. People are up on top of the space right now. Let's have a look at them. So back down on the grounds, and there are giant eucalyptus here, and they go through the property, and they do follow the base of the larger structure. And these eucalyptus are probably 120 feet tall. And learning about the base trunk structure, they usually come out and expand out quite wide, the shouldering of the trunk. And some of them in the distance you can see they're near the surface, but others, as they are partly buried, the trunk is more consistently wide. Not such an amazing taper. Okay, next stop is going to be the old Benicia State Capitol on 1st Street, Old Town Benicia.